So what's up, guys? Welcome back. This is our boy Adamslink. How you not doing now? Welcome to another video. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you guys are watching this video from. So, guys, just a little update on the said issue that is currently we are handling. In fact, it's a family affair. ah. So it's not a family affair. It's not something that is hidden. Davido is not a blogger. Davido is not a YouTuber. But it's like his personal life is it's all over YouTube than his music currently. Everybody is way more interested about baby mama than timeless. Well, may God make it easy for him, and may God continue to flourish him. Can I hear you say amen? So, Burna Boy seemingly decided to, dive in, to dive into the current matter. I don't know why he decided to make this statement. He said, I just want to be as good as parents to my children as my parents were, and still are to me and my sisters, until I'm confident that I can be stable and settle with the mother of my kids. I can't have no kids. Why is Burna Boy talking about having children now and talking about stability, talking about him not wanting to have children? Like, he needs to be stable first to know that he's matured enough to have kids before he will start having kids. Why is Burna Boy talking about that issue now, when Davido is having this whole palaba? The only top artist from the three most popular artists in Nigeria, the only artist that don't have baby mama drama is Burna Boy. Burna Boy. Nobody is telling anybody not to sleep with as many men as they want, but I beg, try as much as possible. At least use CD now. Someone who is close to Davido say Davido don't they like to the use CD. Yeah. What a crazy thought, man. So is Burna Boy kind of like mocking Davido now about this whole scenario? And someone said that girl took advantage of Davido. She knew the man was grieving and needed a shoulder to lean on, but she rather offered ikpikus. A grieving man doesn't have the mental strength to say no. A grieving man doesn't have the mental ability to tell a woman, no, I know one knock. So while Chioma was mourning the death of his child, Davido was in USA mourning. He was mourning in bed with, God knows who, now, with the Anita. And he even had a line for Anita years ago. Tell Anita, may she call they go far away. Because I am looking for a sister. Chioma, my lover, oh. She wear designer. She do, well, I've forgotten the lyrics. But generally, so someone said, nobody know who to blame here. Chioma shouldn't be blamed for nothing. Chioma shouldn't be blamed for anything. Because she decided to stay with Davido because a lot of women are feminists. Expect Chioma to leave Davido. Leave that trash. Leave him. Leave that. If Chioma leaves the marriage now, Chioma can go away with so much money. I don't know if they did court wedding. Chioma decided to leave that marriage now, and they did court wedding. Chioma will go away with so much money. So much money. Except if it's not a court wedding, it's just based on settlement. Because now, according to Nigeria court wedding, I think the woman owns half of the entire wealth. Is that possible? It is say Davido will agree. Make Chioma carry half of his wealth. You no go agree, oh, not at all. Kai. And again, check out what this Anita has to say. She says she doesn't need a husband.
Y'all are evil. Y'all made me disrespect my friend, so I don't like y'all. And I look a mess. But anyways, I can't clear my register. I'm restored. I just had to clear, the story up and like let y'all know because y'all was like coming at my neck and I don't really like that. Stop coming at me. God loves me. I'm very God fearing. I know what happened exactly. I don't want to ruin anybody's relationship. I don't want homegirl, which I didn't even know was pregnant right now, to be going through nothing crazy. Baby, I don't want your husband. I wish you well. On God. No cap. Like, I'm not like that.
She says she doesn't want a husband and that she wasn't aware that that Davido was pregnant. And check out, let me read some few comments from other celebrities who are speaking on this issue. Like one whole time singer, Lami, she said, celebrities, public figures are held to a higher standard of accountability than the rest of the population. But never forget that they are people too. Men and women subject to the same insecurity, fears, doubt, and regret that all of us have. I am not asking for anyone to cut us slack, not at all, but a little empathy for the challenges that comes with being in the public eye. That go a long way. I know some faceless people strive on judging, pointing fingers, making, mocking, and shaming. But I think it takes a real courage character to encourage, pray for, support, and love as one would like to be. Oh, and don't forget, sharing gossip is how gossip travel. They become less powerful when we became more human. I don't understand why, okay, it's now a gossip, like anybody who's sharing gossip should be blamed. Nobody's sharing any gossip. This is a true, it's not a gossip. Someone says something and people start posting it. Why do you want to now pass the blame to the viewers? Please, no one should pass the blame to any viewer. Please. No one. So guys, let's move past that and let's talk about Sarkodie versus Yvonne Nelson. Sarkodie decided to respond to Yvonne Nelson after Yvonne Nelson accused Sarkodie. She said she was pregnant for Sarkodie and Sarkodie wasn't ready and she wasn't ready aware. She wasn't ready and Sarkodie pressured her to remove it, and also Sarkodie was the one that drove her to the hospital. Sarkodie released a diss track. According to it, he said he never drove her to the hospital. He said that he even asked her to keep it because he was ready to go through it. But this girl is made for the street. She's made for the street. She wasn't ready. So now, Yvonne Nelson felt offended and she decided to write this. Listen, she said, insult won't work, Michael. Respect womanhood. Whenever all those things are coming up, they say respect womanhood. This history was between yourself and Sarkodie. Nobody heard about it. You decided to write a book about it. You decided to write a book about a married man with his kids, knowing for a fact that you have slept with so many men. You decided to pinpoint some guys and wrote a book about them and say they shouldn't talk. They shouldn't insult you back. You are saying respect womanhood. You see how woman would not come into the whole discussion. She said, respect womanhood. I'm happy the world get to see how you are playing things, playing this, and the real you. Young women get to learn from this. You will get the applause from a rap. Still doesn't change the truth. In my book, I narrate how you got me pregnant, how you couldn't wait for me to get rid of it, how you drove me to have as usual, you went to use rap to rubbish a pain a young woman felt. We both have daughters. Let's see what life throws at them. Michael, you claim I was desperate to remove it because I needed to complete school. In 2010, when I became pregnant, I had completed the university. Anybody can verify this. I wasn't in the school, and you know it. If you want to lie, find an logical lie. And would you have readily agreed for me to keep a pregnancy when you were in a serious relationship with another lady who would become your wife? Your street line is played out. That's where she lied. She said she already finished school, and meanwhile in her book, she wrote that she hasn't finished school there. So she contradicted herself. I beg, eh? Women get a lot of sympathy a lot. But I'm not sympathizing with Yvonne Nelson. Go take your trash book and sit down there. Stop disrespecting men who have moved on with their life. You were friends with this guy even after that incident. You guys chill. You introduced him to your other ex-boyfriends. Now you think you can write a book to tarnish someone's image? I'm with Sarkodie on this one. And Yvonne Nelson is trash.